Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Slay the Spire, and in spite of the fact that the results on recent runs have not changed, the process of getting to the loss, inevitable at the end of the episode, has been much more, like, for the first time in a long time, it's felt like I'm not just starting the run to die. It's felt like we actually have, like, a little exploit we can sort of tease on to get a chance at victory, perhaps. We'll see. For now, let's get a common relic. Oh, I mean, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe Potion Belt here is actually pretty solid, because we can stack up positive modifiers for future fights, for difficult elite fights, for example. And you should know from watching enough of this series, if you've been watching for a while. Having just very simple, essentially parameter changes, like having +2 dex or +2 strength, can really make a huge difference when it comes to actually winning a fight against an elite, especially. So I'm taking Cold Snap. Frost Focus is almost always what I'm gonna want, I think. And we'll go for the quick zap. We'll make sure to go this way so we don't have to fight the super elite. Probably toss a basic strike, because with the zap and the dual cast, we're relatively offensively okay, I think. And I'm hoping, I really think we're not going to beat all Ascension 20s quickly. That much is obvious at this point, I think. And give me AoE for now. But I think that we might be getting close to getting one. It's a pretty minor thing to be so jazzed about, but I think that reset did me a lot of good. I think that I definitely feel now like I've got a little bit more morale, shall we say. Let me see, where are we at? You're dead. Okay, that's beautiful. These fights have been going okay so far. I will take White Noise. I think people seem to think that I overrate White Noise. I disagree. I think that this is a really good creative AI. 1 energy for a random power is obviously, like, not always, yikes, dude, going to be great, but sometimes I think it's going to be great. I'm waiting for an Echo Form or an Electrodynamics. Okay. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, Electrodynamics is not really all that good. However, Bias Cognition, Electrodynamics, just for raw lightning is pretty solid here. Okay. So I think we got value out of our potion, in my opinion, at least. And what do we need out of this? The thing that does the most damage would be ideal. Buffer was extremely good there. Now out of this, I still think we would like to block as much as possible. I don't think we need the Echo Form. I don't think we need the Bias Cognition. I think we love this. I think we love this. We got 12 block already. Let's dual cast this. All of a sudden, we're taking no damage. All we gotta do is find a way to do 17, which is shouldn't be that difficult. We really need to get 1 strike on this turn, and then, Electrodynamics will do it. So that was a very good fight, honestly. We got lucky, for sure, and we did use a potion, but still. Dude, Mummified Hand. I will still take Steam Barrier. Mummified Hand is awesome. I really don't think I go for the upgrades here. I think I go straight to a second elite fight. So remember, this is so important. To use Artifact Potion to stop the vulnerability. Without a doubt. Even still, we're probably going to end up buffing him just a little bit, but... like... that was pretty solid. Because of buffer, I think you just go for broke right now. Might as well, right? He's doing 25 on this turn as well. It's not great. What are we drawing next turn? A strike? Can't in good conscience say it's dream come true, but we did manage to make it happen. Seems pretty good. Incense Burner is also very good. Meteor Strike is unplayable unless it gets hit by white noise right now, which is relatively unlikely. Who's our boss? Hexaghost. I'll just take FTL. Do not skip Relic. Thread and Needle is fantastic. I'm gonna rest. I do want to upgrade. Like, white noise would be my first upgrade target. I think this run is good enough. You're very rarely gonna hear me say this right now, but sure, why not? I think this run is good enough to fight a third elite on this floor. Ideally, I'd love to wait for white noise. Let's get that zap out there. We can only choose one of those cards to get out there, unfortunately. We can also stall for Incense Burner, I guess. Dude, if we play Sweeping Beam, it's going to wake him up. So next turn, we're going to pop no matter what. Now, I'm just trying to think. This turn... I think Incense Burner will work for us. Okay, Loop is not what we want, obviously, but we got no choice other than to pop right now. Incense Burner is not going to work for us. I was grossly incorrect. This is going to be a much, much harder fight. With the benefit, I will say, of the fact that if we don't... Oh, we gotta. If we don't get... if we don't have much HP leaving this fight, at least we're fighting the Hexaghost, so it doesn't matter too much. Really, like, super botched things by screwing up the Incense Burner, though. I don't think Amplify is good enough yet, but obviously, like, we will want to take more powers in the future. Still think you gotta try it. I don't know about this one, dude. Like, I don't think we have much ability to deal damage to this guy unless we get a good power right now. So I do think that things are a little screwy. $18 damage is absolutely fine. It really, to some extent, comes down to what is this power. Doesn't have to be amazing, just good enough. It's not even close to good enough. So I actually think we'll probably die to this guy, and it's the most extreme bummer I could imagine. We've got a chance, but we're doing so little actual damage. I'm pretty confident that our deck is just going to be slowly overrun with burns. And we're doing a decent job of fighting back against them. You know, we got Thread and Needle. So, again, the exact wrong turn for intangibility. You know, we got Thread and Needle. We got, you know, good blocks. We got Frost Orbs, etc., etc. But I don't know if it was going to be quite enough. 10, 14. So, hold on. That's 15 plus 19. He's okay. We do need to play this. Like, he's exactly half dead, but he's about to do a major attack as well. Now, I might be being a little bit over, you know, protective. That's not really the word I'm looking for, but we're going to run into some serious issues. We're taking 19 damage this turn and getting a lot more burns added to the deck. At least we only lost... we lost all of our plated armor. My mistake. It does make a big difference, unfortunately. Yep, I think we will die. This is an extreme bummer for me, dude, because, like, I think we were in a good spot. We just... Any other boss, we probably would have been fine, and we didn't have the power we needed. So that's... I really liked where that deck was going, but it got screwed by the boss. Maybe my own fault. Definitely my own fault. Dude, forget this. Give me a boss relic. Okay, elites drop 2 relics. You know we gotta rush these elites down. The problem is, at this point, we don't start with a zap. It's an actual, fairly considerable problem as the defect. Because we have to spend one more energy essentially getting that set up. Because the dual cast is more or less how we kill pretty much any enemy we come across at this point. But sure, let's try. I mean, we need some gas. We don't have a choice in some ways. We got to take good cards in order to have something that does damage to bosses in particular. So 2 orbs for 1 energy. Most of the time, that's going to be pretty good for us. Some of the time, it's going to give us essentially a boss relic. Not a gas leak, by the way, just a bathtub running in the other room. It's the perils of having your office adjacent to the bathroom. Do not fear. I mean, I guess you would do this and then, you know, get the kill. Yeah, now that you put it that way, it seems like the right idea. Let's try a cool-headed. I usually like to add this card later, but I'll add it for the time being. And give me the free zap. So this is where things could turn out very well for us or truly awful. I definitely think we want a good power here. You know, I don't think we're going to get a whole heck of a lot out of that, but we are going to take damage on occasion, doubtlessly. I hate to make this dude stronger, but I don't know how we're going to kill him if we don't, you know? We're going to die in 2 hits anyway. We might as well summon something that could maybe give us a chance to pull out of this. 33, huh? 23. Zap. Cool-headed. Strike, strike. Oh my lord. So we got Centennial Puzzle and Omamori. Neither of which, I think it's fair to suggest, are game winning. And we do have another elite essentially immediately. So that basically sucks. But who knows? Well, I mean, I know. we might have a small chance to beat... Nah, none of this is really practical right now, I think. Heal me. Okay, that's a heal. It's not a lot, but I was thinking if it's not the Lagavulin, we got a chance. Wouldn't you know it, unfortunately, it ends up being the Lagavulin. Dude. Just freaking sit on the Dark Orb, dude. If you get a great dual cast, you might be able to make this happen. We didn't draw a dual cast. You know he's going to wake up, so you might as well hit him. Give him one of these. Aya, aya, aya. Now, dual cast and live, brother. This is your time. That's pretty good. Realistically, I think you have to hit him. So use your head here. Zap is huge. You might want to cool-headed first. You get the energy back either way. Then dual cast. Then zap. So you're taking 2 damage. Let's change that, and let's actually just kill him. So we're still going to be alive here, which is amazing to me. We get 2 relics. Emotion chip. Could be good. Dude, I don't know about Seek here. But it is the best of the cards. So, you know what? I think I know about Seek here. Let's rest. I'm kind of surprised we're still going here. I don't really like where we're at, necessarily. This is just a slap in the face. Like, to not draw any defense or static discharge here is just... is a mess. Let's Chaos first, because you always want to see if there's an energy relic. I honestly think... just get a motion chip roll in here. I don't know how we're going to beat... I don't know how we're going to beat the slimes. I imagine that to some extent, a chunk of it is going to come down to... are we able to get a dark orb out of chaos and then maybe make that tick? But, you know, who knows, honestly. I'm not, like, despondent, I guess, with respect to this run. I just sort of don't know, it's just weird, you know? This is not a typical run, I guess, is the easiest way to describe the feeling that I'm trying to get across right now, which is that we're basically rolling the dice on chaos. And, like, 5 out of the 6 rolls on the dice are pretty good. But they're not guaranteed. So I think a hologram that can be upgraded is positive. I am happy, I'm not happy, and I want this to be clear, with our relics. But I am happy we have so many relics. You know, I gambled and lost on that one. My thinking is that I really feel like we shouldn't need a static discharge. In order to defeat this guy. Like, a turn like that where you get this much energy is awesome. Dual cast, please? Oh. Easy money. I mean, and by easy money, I mean we didn't lose any money, which makes it easy. Do we want a second hologram early? I don't know about that one, brother. I think we got, we need some offense here. And, like, Dark Orbs via Chaos, sure, is something. But, like, ironically, if we fought the Hexaghost, we could pop our thorns. We'd probably be feeling pretty good right now. Instead, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm feeling bad, but I'm not feeling super enthused about the whole situation. Emotion chip, pretty nice for the Dark Orbs. No denying that. We got out of that without taking too much damage, but it's a little touchy. I think some AoE would be fine, especially considering the enemy we're about to fight. So let's rest, and we've been chunking, we've been looking. This is definitely not what you want to draw right off the bat. First off, that's good coffee, but secondarily, no Dark Orbs. If we had a Dark Orb, we could just absorb a hit. As much as I wouldn't want to, we could absorb a hit and just live with it. Instead, we're going to wait it out a little bit longer. Sure, I guess we did absorb a hit. Sure, fair enough. Get a bunch of energy thanks to Emotion Chip. That's lovely. That's wonderful. An opportunity at least to purge some of the slimes from our deck. Well, we're probably not going to roll him this turn. We could. So he's at 83. So take him to 76. What do we draw? I think we gotta wait on him. 77, sorry. Math was actually just inexcusably off there. Then you catch him with a Chaos. You hologram the Chaos back. You get a little extra energy. Now, it's not as much damage as I would have liked, but he is at 49. It's not inconceivable. Maybe a little bit unlikely. But taking the damage means we get, 9 more damage here from the lightning. Get it out there. He's not splitting yet. He is splitting. Why play that? All I needed you to do was hit him. And things are getting real touchy now. We're on lethal range. Obviously we should have taken it earlier, but here we are. Okay, now you got that emotion chip. Ice him, dude. You genius. Okay. Oh my god. We're gonna live. It's increasingly dawning on me. This guy cannot survive. He's dead. Assuming we don't drop burns or something. I can't believe it's happened. You know we need Hyper Beam. We are using our focus. Oh, it's a tough one, dude. This Hyper Beam is good damage, it's great AoE, but we're using our focus to get kills right now. We need creative AI. I mean, I don't even think it's a strong archetype, but I do think we... You know what? Sure. Let's do it, dude. Snecko Eye. I'm ready. Let's throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. Now remember, I mean, I think at this point, we benefit most from fighting essentially as many elites as we can. By the way, I love not getting a single benefit out of Snecko Eye after drawing so many cards. This is just is very surprising to me. So I'm not mad, just disappointed. So creative AI, of course, is like, you know, for one, you're like, it's a great deal. Seek is actually useless for us. Well, in that case, I think we'll defend creative AI, but we are still, I mean, we're basically dead from taking a hit, or maybe a full hit of, from enemies after this. So, Istachi, definitely get this out there. Maybe you bias first, but thank God the cost is accurately represented. So we lived. Add expensive cards, please. I don't know if we want to... I don't know if we can afford to lose max HP, just in general right now. I do want to fight elites. I would rather get the guaranteed rest, in theory at least. It's a lot of damage, but I know this is jacked up, dude. It's not really that good, honestly. So we'll Hyper Beam, but they are still doing, like, a lot of damage. I guess with no focus, I'd rather just smack you. I guess we are still doing 5 per hit no matter what. I think we're gonna die. I think we're gonna die soon. Too bad we didn't have any lightning out there. A motion chip would have crushed it, dude. Well, why not, you know? Worked way better than expected. What are our odds, you think? Like, we're not doing well at all against enemies. What do you think our odds are against elites? Pretty low, right? It's gotta be. We're gonna be able to rest before it, thankfully. That didn't go too badly, but I did use 2 potions to make it happen. You know what? I will take a Melter. Actually, Recycle could be good in a Snecko Eye deck as well. The other thing that's great about a Snecko Eye deck is when this dude takes a turn to give you Snecko Eye when you're already previously snecked up. So Creative AI, the idea is that it wouldn't give you garbage like it just gave us. We know we're taking a big hit here, so like we might as well get whatever we... Not really might as well. It's more like we have to get as much damage on him as soon as possible. Why, and I'm not trying to whine, but part of the spirit of having something like Snecko Eye is the idea that not all the... Like, the cheap cards, on average, seem to be more expensive. The expensive cards, on average, seem to be the same price. Do you notice, perhaps, where I might have an issue with this right now? We really, if it was just fair, that would be one thing. But I would really like it to be, if possible, even better than fair. But I understand that that's an unfair thing to ask for. Pretty sure we die here. As bad as this was, there was some fun involved. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I still feel like I'm gaining a little bit of confidence on A20, even though we just died to a basic enemy on the second floor. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. We might do another reset at some point, but for now, I'm still riding high off the morale bonus from earlier. So if you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!